We are live now. We can start the session.
Good evening, a warm welcome to you all. 3 days of this FTP went really well, and I think all the participants for their overwhelming response. We are so happy to hear that many of you are benefited with the sessions, and this boosts us to conduct many more such programs. We hope we and you will continue the same for the rest of the days. Today, we have successfully entered into the fourth day of our FTP. Without any further delay, let me take this opportunity to introduce today's speaker, Dr. Madhusudan Garu. Dr. Madhusudan ji pursued his M.Ed, MPhil and PhD in education from Gulbarga University. He worked as a junior research fellow from the year 2001 to 2002 at NIRD, which is called National Institute of Rural Development. He worked as an assistant professor at Northeastern Hill University from 2002 to 2018, and currently he is working as an associate professor in the Department of Education at University of Hyderabad. His research areas are demography of schooling, early childhood education, and MOOC or Moodle. And now I request Dr. Madhusudan sir to take over the session. Sir, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sushil. Good evening. Hope you are all doing good. Actually, maybe there was some technical hiccup was there. So in joining, anyway, let us start the session. So the idea here is around 100 participants are there in the Zoom room, right? And the rest are there in the live your YouTube channel. All right. So yes, what I will be doing is, because you have disabled their video and audio, I need to talk to them through the chat box only. So my dear friends, will be most of the time we'll be having the discussion through the chat box. Please use extensively chat box. Say hi to me so that I can go ahead. Yeah, great. Great. Okay, so the topic that was given to me is we are trying to understand learning management system, or what you say, teaching online or remote teaching, and we will be using the platform called Moodle. Okay, I'll be in this session. I'll be dealing with you the basics of Moodle, wherein you'll be able to through your this session you will be able to understand the basics of Moodle. So my effort here will be most of the time, because those who are not live in the Zoom room, I will not be able to listen to their chat in terms of the straight. Okay, but you can communicate to Sushil if you want. If you have any doubts, if you have any questions, I can take up. But those who are here in the chat room, please put me the questions. Okay, so the idea here is, first I will be using for first 5 minutes or 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I'll be using a small PPT. Then I will go for hands-on. Straight away I will be going on hands-on. Those who are sitting right now in the Zoom room, I'll appreciate if you are using the laptop or desktop. If you're using laptop or desktop, that is perfectly all right. Those who are using the smartphone to join this Zoom room, doing simultaneously on Zoom on smartphone may be a bit difficult for you. Otherwise, if you are able to handle, that's perfectly all right. Okay. In the meantime, before I start, may I know if out of these 100 right now, out of at least these 100 who are sitting here in this Zoom room, if I just for learning purpose, if I have to classify, say for example, in terms of Moodle learning. So those who have not used Moodle before, those who have not used Moodle, maybe I will class them as category number 1. And those who are using Moodle but not very perfect, number two. And those who are using very well can be called as number 3. May I know, like 1, 2 or 3? Please number yourself 1, 2, 3 quickly. Category 1, category 3. Somebody is category 3. Excellent. But majority is 1. Except for 1% category 2 and 1% for category 3. Majority. See, those my promise to you is, see, those who are in number 1, by the end of the session I will take you to number 2. And those who are number 2, you please treat this as a refresher course. Number 3, you can join me if you want to add something. Right? Can we start? Okay. First, what we will do is we will understand the background. may I know, organizers, how much time I have till this is till what time our session is supposed to be 5 o'clock too? Sushil, can you please respond?
It is actually from 5 to 6, sir. As we have logged in late, we can go till 6:30.
5 to 6. It's originally 1 hour, right?
1 hour, and later on question answers and winding up. But as we have logged in late, we can continue till 6:30, sir.
6:30. Okay. Even otherwise also I have only 1 hour. Okay.
Yeah, it can be extended for a few more minutes.
Then I will not use the PPT. Then I will not spend time on PPT. I can share the PPT with the participants. Okay, let me straight go with the Moodle hands-on. Okay, the idea here is when we are talking about the Moodle. See, the idea here is I will be sharing with you the screen. First, in the first step, what we are doing is only for the first time I will be using PPT. What we are doing is we are creating the course site. I call it, instead of not website, course site. I call it course site in moodlecloud.com. I'll be going to moodlecloud.com and we are creating the course site. So please do with me when I'm doing this. I'm sharing the screen now. Please be with me. Now let me share the screen. Let me share the screen. Okay, it won't take more than 6 minutes. Please be with me when we are creating this. Please go to moodlecloud.com. Please go to moodlecloud.com. Somebody's audio is on. Please mute yourself. Okay. When you go to moodlecloud.com, you will see a page looking like this. This page looks like this. You don't have login credentials right now, and we need to sign up actually, but we will start from here. Let us start from here. That is get started for free. Let us go from here. Please click on get started for free. When you click get started on free, you will be able to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. There are 6 columns. Right now, please ignore these paid versions of Starter or Moodle for School. That is, you need to pay $80 per year kind of things. Here, the first column, free trial. Free trial, please start from here, get started for free. When you click get started for free, these 3 options are coming. The middle one, take me to the live and login. Instead of those 2 things, please click on create new account. This will take you to this page wherein you have to agree to some of the terms of service and privacy notice and data processing agreements. And these are boxes, empty boxes. Please click on these empty boxes. If you want, later you can open them in the right tab and right click and open in another tab and read those terms and conditions. But you can go ahead with this 1, 2, 3, 4 terms and conditions. When you agree, please click on next. From here, we will start 5 steps. It will not take more than 3 minutes from here. 5 simple basic steps. Please fill the fields which are red marked. Rest you leave it. Say, for example, here it is given the first name as Surya. For example, only I have given here Surya. Family name is written as Singh. Please give your name and your family name. Then give your email address. Give your email address and do it twice. Email address confirmation, 1 more field. Then in this field where my cursor is moving, there is mobile or cell number. Here, when you go near, you have to change that flag to our flag, the country flag, India flag, Bharat flag. It is written India or Bharat. So please select that. And also, please see this time zone. I am clicking, I will go to the next page, but still the same page only. Please see it looks like this. When you click this, you have to select the India flag. There automatically there is number coming. You ignore that number and type your mobile number. Type your mobile number. You type your mobile number which right now you have access to. Why I'm saying access to is you will receive OTP in the next stage. So therefore, give the mobile number. Then the time zone, by default, please select Kolkata. And here rest of the things which are not red marked right now, please leave it. Later when you go for edit option, you can fill up these things. Now, one more time, please select the country, India. This box, it is up to you. If you wish to receive Moodle Cloud news, updates, you click this, otherwise leave it. Then you click next. This is step number 1. When you click next, it will take you to the step number 2, wherein in step number 2, only 3 things you have to fill up here. Number 1 is, please, here in this case, it is given as SP Singh. In this case, it is written as SP Singh. In your case, Sushil, SUSHEEL.moodlecloud.com. It could be like that. It could be whatever you feel like. spsingh.moodlecloud.com. You have to remember this. This is your course site's URL. This is your Moodle Cloud URL. It looks like this. Example here is spsingh.moodlecloud.com. Please remember this when you give this. Then in this place, there are 3 options: Australia, Ireland, and USA. This is just where this site has to be hosted. Please select Australia. You will understand if you read this why. Okay, for the sake of time only, I'm just not explaining why Australia. Then please select one more time what best describes how you intend to use Moodle. This Moodle company, they want to have for their demographic purpose, they want to see who is using for what purpose. And most of us, we are using it in higher education. Let us say we are using it for use in higher education. Once these 3 things are done, please click on next. It will take you to the next step. 3rd step. In 3rd step, you will receive something like this, the OTP on the number that you have given. It's a verification only. Please provide that verification code. I'm waiting for that. If you don't receive, that is due to technical reasons only. It's written here, I did not receive my code. If you click it, you will get it again. I'm assuming that you got it and you have entered the code. Please then say next. Please go to next. Step 4, almost done, final. Please choose your password. Please choose the password according to your convenience of remembering. 2 times you give the password just for confirmation. Just to make sure, you please give one more time password and please proceed. Say next. And this is done. It is successfully. It looks like this. Down here, it looks like this. Thanks. Take me to my Moodle site now. Thanks. Take me to my Moodle site now. If you click this, you will enter your course site. And the course site looks like this. This is a screenshot. I will take you to the original thing. This looks like this. Down here, your name will be here. Top here, your name will be there. This is a dashboard where it is written my new Moodle site. So I'll end my screen share here. I'll stop sharing the screen. I'll get back to you. I want to see how many of you have done. Okay, in chat box, please respond to me if you have done. Excellent. Srinidha done. Priyadarshini Garu done. Vishnu Maharaj Israel done. Mohan Raj. Excellent. Great. Now, can you type in the chat box, like for example, the course URL was spsingh singh.moodlecloud Can you write your URL like this in the chat box? I just want to know. For example, in my case, it was example only SPC. Can you also please write srinidhya.moodlecloud.com? Excellent. Yeah. bhakta.moodlecloud.com. Excellent. Sasmita moodlecloud.com. Krishna Kumar has done SP Singh. Why you have done SP Singh? It's karthik.moodlecloud.com. rgkhade.com. PCV. Somebody has written noodle.com. Mohan Raj, VPG Moodle Cloud. Okay, now please what you do is I will ask you to log out and log in. Please log out and log in. So for that, what you need is please use your URL. When you log out, when you close it, close the browser, you try to log in through using your URL. Okay, and you need username. What is the username? By default, for everyone, admin is the username. By default, admin is the username. Okay, by default, admin is the username. Please use admin, ADMIN. You can change it later to your name, your email ID, whatever. Okay, according to your convenience, your wish, it is up to you. But right now, for everyone, admin is the username, and the password is whatever you have given. May I know how many of you have logged out and logged in? L out and L in. If done, please say yes. Okay, great. Username is admin. Sir, please tell again how to log out. Log out is very simple. Log out is very simple. Just you close the browser if you don't get it, and try to log in. Okay. Now, so welcome to your course site. Welcome to your course site. The step number 1, what we have done, you have created your course site. All right. Now, let me show you my course site. Let me show you my course site, how it looks and how yours looks. And from there, you will understand from ground zero, we have to move further. Let me share my screen. Okay, let me share my screen. I am sharing the screen now. Okay. Yes. You are able to see my sample Moodle course site, wherein mvj.moodlecloud.com. mvj.moodlecloud.com is my course site. Okay, and it is written here: home, dashboard, calendar, private files, kind of things. Down here, site administration, and my new Moodle site. Down here, available courses are there. Available courses. Courses here refers, say for example, this is one course: MOOCs, e-content development and open educational resources. MOOCs, e-content development and open education resources. Then workshop on teaching learning through Moodle. Workshop on teaching learning through Moodle. Another course. There is another course, virtual teaching. There is another course, introduction to Moodle. By default, you also have this, but in rest of the things you don't have this. You have to build this. And further, I'm showing you when we click this, when we add students, they click this and their journey starts from here. If you have joined them to this course, their journey starts from this. The name of this course, for example, MOOCs, e-content development and open education resources. When they click this, students, they will go further. There are, again, if they click this, welcome to STC, they will see another thing. So this way, it is a lot many threads will go on their own. You have to create this. So the next first step we are doing is, after this, next first step that we are doing is that we are creating a course. We are creating a course. So I'll stop sharing the screen here. I'm getting back to you. Course, please. Course means here, course means here whatever the paper you are teaching, whatever the subject you are teaching. For example, I am teaching comparative education. Let us say in the coming semester I am teaching to my university students. In the coming semester, let us say for example comparative education. May I know what course you are teaching? Don't because why I'm asking this question is maths. Inside maths, what paper exactly you are teaching? If there is a special paper, English for communication, this is a paper, this is a course. English for communication, this can differential calculus, this can be a course. Yeah, like this. Others please. English for polytechnic, okay. Wave optics, accounting for management, microbiology, language education, English for school education, soft skills, linguistics. All right, we will create the course now. Okay, we will create the course now. Anatomy, we will create the course. I am creating the course comparative education. You are creating the course that you are working on. Okay, later I will tell you further. In commerce, inside commerce, Kalpana Nandanwa, inside commerce, maybe you are teaching some particular paper. Why I am saying this is later inside course we will start subunit wise. That is why I am asking. Okay, let me start now the screen share, and we will what to say, we will create the course. Okay friends, please pay attention. There are simple basic steps in Moodle. Moodle is one of the very powerful learning management system that can be very effectively, usefully used by teachers. Worldwide, teachers, at least around 200 plus countries worldwide, teachers are happily, effectively using to deliver to their students. Even before this COVID-19 scenario, I tell you, very well, very usefully they have been using. When teachers are using it, means students are happy with that. So you and me, we can use it very, very effectively. The Moodle, it only requires little bit of homework on the part of the teachers. I will show you how to do that. Okay, first step, we are creating the course. Number one, we are creating the course. When our journey to learning Moodle, when we are on journey to Moodle, please remember few basic things. Okay, this is according to me. You can find manuals, you can find books, you can find YouTube videos. So many things are there. It's not that difficult, but I'm trying to make it very simple. I will say, according to me, there are three important things in Moodle. There are three important things in Moodle. If you catch hold of these three important things, almost 90% of Moodle you have become introduced, or you have become well versed with that. So let me begin with the first one, that is, please pay attention here. Down here below home, when I go down, there is site administration. Site administration. This is number one. I will click site administration. When I click site administration, these many options you see. Most of the work, Moodle, you're not just a teacher, you are admin also. In some institutions, there will be admins who will be helping the teacher. But in the beginning, let us say you are doing the role of admin, also you are doing the role of teacher. So these are admin features. These many options are there. Right now, you will focus on courses. I will click on courses. In courses, again, there are two blocks. I will focus on the first block, manage courses and categories. I will click on manage courses and categories. When I click manage courses and categories, you will see here under this, there are two blocks, course category, miscellaneous, course categories and miscellaneous. All right, fine. Here, under miscellaneous, there is option called create new course. Create new course. I will click here, create new course. When you click create new course, this new dialog box has opened. Always the simple by experience I'm telling, just scroll down and see what are all the things you need to do, and pay attention to the red marked fields. Red marked fields, they are mandatory fields. So in the beginning, just fill up those things and keep going. Say for example, comparative education, then short name, comparative education. Rest of the thing, as of now, we are not doing anything. Save and return. Go to home page. See here, comparative education course. The course that has been created latest will appear on top. In your case, there are no other courses. In my case, there are these many courses. Here there is introduction to Moodle course is there. Rest there is nothing. Just you have created this course. In my case, I have created comparative education. In your case, you have created some course. Okay, some course. So I will click on this. You also click on this, and this is the blank empty page. Blank empty page. You have come here. So announcement is there. Topic 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. I will just stop sharing the screen, and I want to know how many of you have created the course. Please write in the chat box if you have created the course. Yes. Somebody is saying site not registered. Please, you can register later also. Now you can register and go ahead also. That's no issue. Yes, done. Excellent. Done. Excellent. Professional Communicative English course that has been created by Polishetty. Okay. Sri Nidhya, sir, I am not able to pursue after course short name. After course short name, all are not mandatory fields. Simply down there, save and return. Save and return. I will show you one more time. Created. Okay. Quickly, I will show you one more time. Those who have already done. Those who have already done, do one more time. Do one more time, a different name, with a different name. Okay. Say for example, my first priority is comparative education. Now I will create sociology of education. Let us see how it looks. One more time, just for practice. Pay attention. Okay. Pay attention. I'm sharing the screen now. Please follow the steps. Site administration. All right. Site administration. Next step, courses. Next step, manage courses and categories. Next step, under miscellaneous, create new course. Here, two fields. One is course name. Short name. Rest, I'm not doing anything. Please pay attention. Rest, I'm not doing anything. Scrolling down, there is save and return option, save and display option. Anyone is all right. I'm saying save and return. The last button, save and return. I will click save and return. Then I will go to home page. I will see that there is another course called Sociology of Education has been created. I will say Sociology of Education. You see here. Again, I will go to site administration. Again, I will go to site administration. I will go to courses. I will go to manage courses and categories. I will select the Sociology of Education. If I want, I can delete this. I can edit this. I can do whatever I want to do with that. So now I have deleted that. Just to show you that you can delete, you can edit, you can say, so comparative education, I will say 1. I want to say like this. I can rename. So point here is I just want to tell you whatever you feel like editing. Okay, you can hide this. Okay, you can take up and down. Those options are there. So I'll stop here with this, and I will get back to you. I want to know second time how many of you have created, or how many of you have created 2 courses. If you have created 2, please write down 2 in the chat box. Excellent. Okay, done. Now, Now, please pay attention. Please pay attention. What we have done is we have created two things. One is we have created course site in moodlecloud.com. We have created course site. We know our URL, we know our username, we know our password. Inside that, we have created the course. First thing that we have done is we have created the course by going to site administration. And what we have understood is under site administration, though there are so many things by doing which we can do so many things in the Moodle. So we have understood number one thing, principle number one. Now, course is blank. Course is blank. We have to build the course, right? We have to build the course. The next step I am taking you to is building the course, creating the course, constructing the course, developing the course, whatever you call it. The course, what is that called? Building has got add more topics. I tell you, adding topics is part of the course building. I will come to that point. Paresh Shah, I will come to that point. Okay. Now, the second step I am taking to you, before you do this, I will just demonstrate my sample site. Now, second time you pay attention what has been done. Please pay attention. What has been done and what has to be done by you now. Please pay attention. Now, you see here, I have created the blank comparative education course, which is blank. By default, there is announcement, there is topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, topic 4. And under the course name, you can go to home page, other courses, and this is your course name, the short name. I have modified short name. This path is there, and under this course is there, and this announcement topic 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. Now what I will do is I will go to courses. You can see here there is course already done, MOOCs, e-content development and open educational resources. And you can see here in comparative education there is no image, no text, but here there is a text already. Welcome to this text is there. An image has been added. The image that I have taken from my own Twitter handle. Okay, so you can bring in some relevant image. Those things you can do it. I'm showing you the possibilities what to be done. Now, when I click this, when your student clicks this, students will be able to see like this. So this is how a course looks like. There is a welcome note. There is a course notice board. About the session details are given. This is a poll, opinion poll. You can conduct weekly opinion poll depending upon your requirement. There is a live session, orientation session about the course. This is a live session. There is a big blue button embedded inside Moodle, so you can use the big blue button. This one is meet and greet kind of things. When in the beginning of the course, you can allow students to meet and greet each other in terms of, say for example, here we don't know each other. Please introduce yourself in terms of your qualification, experience, teaching background, and motivation for learning LMS kind of things. If I am teacher, I can do this. Then beginning with Moodle, this is a chat box. When we are beginning, say for example, right now one friend has asked, can we create the topic? Those kind of questions can be asked here inside. For example, I'm telling you, suppose we are not using Zoom, inside Moodle, if I'm teaching you, you can do this. Then there is a general question and answer section, and there is a URL on. I have given a URL on basics of Moodle. Okay, a PPT is given, screenshots of all steps is given, useful background reading. For example, let me show you. These many PowerPoints are given. Students can download, and you can go here. See, topic has become module. Module 1, Module 2, Module 3, Module 4, Module 5. That means there are only 4 topics. Now they have become 5 topics, and topics have been renamed. You are getting my point? Depending upon your requirement, each teacher is unique in her own way. So therefore, you have to build your course. Okay, not like this. It is according to your wish, and Moodle gives opportunity to be innovative, creative. All right. When you go to your course, there is black. When you go to other courses, for example, here is MOOCs. I have different another course, workshop on teaching. It's not same exactly as that one. Here inside I have given a text, I have given image, course notice board, all these things are there. You can see here there is a book, there is a quiz, there is an opinion, there is a big blue button is here. Okay, topic 1, topic 3, 4. So it is, and you can see here tick mark were not there before. Here tick marked things are there. That means you can enable, this is some sort of indirectly taking attendance of your students. You can send the notification messages through here. Through here you can send the messages, notifications. It tells about the users, how many users are there, storage, how much storage, cloud storage you have used. You can change your profile picture. You can change your profile picture. So this is what is to be done. So I'll stop here. I would like to interact with you right now again. Yeah, how we will add students. Yes, that is the next step. Now see, I tell you, Kaur, Inderpreet Kaur. See, I tell you what I was doing is, first what we have done is that, please understand, what we have done is, first we have done course site, then we have added course, then we have to build the course. When you build the course, you have to invite the students, you have to deliver the lecture, you have to deliver your course. When you deliver your course, you have to conduct test, you have to conduct assignment, you have to conduct quiz. Everything that you do in a normal face-to-face, please understand this. Everything, just visualize, keep close your eyes for a half a minute and imagine what are the things that you are doing in normal face-to-face mode, you can do in using Moodle. Moodle is useful in 2 ways. I tell you, Moodle is useful in at least 2 ways. There are many ways. 2 ways, especially teachers like you and me. When you and me, we are in the middle of the crisis like this. I tell you 2 ways. One is, right now you please start learning this, and the moment your university department starts, okay, you can use it for blended learning. Blended learning, what I mean is, without going into technical details, you can say simply 30%, 25% or 30%, you can use Moodle, the digital platform, for your instructional space. Rest face-to-face if it is possible. Or the second possibility is that fully online. For going fully online, it requires some background effort. So the first semester, one course you teach through blended, in next full semester you can. I'm not saying not possible in the first semester itself, it is possible, but it requires your training. All right. Now, because this is only 1 hour session, it is not, see, I learned it in a 5-day course, 5 full day course. Okay, 1 hour, I'm just orienting only. I'm only giving you the initial, initial introduction only. So, but I can compensate. Say, for example, let me give you one. I'm copying and pasting you something. I'm copying here, I'm pasting here this link. This link is, I have done recently in one of the colleges in Hyderabad. Recently, this is 5 hours plus video is there. Live video was recorded. This YouTube available. It is available in the YouTube. Please use this. Inderpreet Kaur, please share your contact details. Okay, I will do that. See, in this YouTube video, 5 hours plus video is there. Most of the features which is not possible to cover in 1 hour, I have explained. You can pause, read, and learn. Okay, this is one thing. Somebody is asking I will give you my contact details. That's not an issue. Okay, let us go ahead. Now, friends, are we together? Are you enjoying the session? Please let me know. Can I go ahead? Yeah, why I shared the link is, it's not just my video. I have plenty of videos. You can search on your own. I tell you, you can search on your own. I will show you right now. These many videos right now, these are very useful videos. I searched for you. You can later, not now, don't do it now. You can search by your keyword. There are thousands of videos available in the YouTube. Okay, there are thousands of videos available in the YouTube, but the best place to learn, is Moodle. Moodle.org. Best place to learn Moodle is official, authentic. Okay, official, authentic, best place. Everything is explained there. They have got community. Why Moodle is special? I tell you why Moodle is special, because they got community. Just in that community, you have to say how to create course. 100 people will tell you. How to add video to my course. 100 people will tell you with their experience. So the beauty of Moodle is there is a learning community. The moment you start learning, you become Moodler. Okay, so your journey starts. No one has become perfect in single day. I mastered it over a period of 8 years. Okay, so I learned many things from many unknown people. I do not know whom. Just write in the community. They will tell you what is the solution that you need. All right. Okay. With this, I'm going ahead. The next step that we do is we have another 25 minutes. Okay. Another 25 minutes. Ideally is I should be taking you only 15 minutes. The rest I should go for question and answer. Okay. But let me show you what are the possibilities that we are going to do. Okay. Now I'm sharing the screen. Please pay attention. I'm sharing the screen. Okay, there are 3 things important. If you catch hold of these 3 things, 90% of the Moodle is done. I said it. Okay, this is my experience. From experience, I'm telling. Number 1, site administration. Number 2, I'm introducing you now. Please pay attention to the top corner. There is something like, looks like gear icon. It is actually actions menu. This is actually actions menu. It's called as actions menu. This is number 2 important thing, according to me, not according to books of Moodle. Okay, when we are in the learning path, I'm saying just catch hold of this actions menu. Click actions menu. You see these many options and many more options. Like site administration, this is also another important thing. If you catch hold of these basic things, what is this function, what this backup is doing, what restore is doing, what more, many things are there. I'm not opening all those things. If you learn these things, so another 30% you have learned. That means 60% you learn. I will show you one of them. For example, turn edit on. Unless you turn edit on, say for example, go to comparative education course. Okay, you went to course, click the course. Now go here and see here, edit settings, turn edit on, filters, gradebook, backups, restore, import kind of things are there. Click on turn edit on. I will click on turn edit on. When you click turn edit on, you see here these buttons have appeared. These buttons were not there visible to me before. I will click off, turn edit off. They are not visible, only visible when I click turn edit on. This is number 2 important thing in Moodle. Now I will take you to the third one. And I will show you how to do that. Now the next thing I'm doing is this add an activity is everywhere. If you pay attention, that means at different places you need to add different things. Let us start from here. Add an activity or resource. When you click add an activity or resource, this dialog box has opened. I will show you one more time. This dialog box has opened and this is like this. This is called activity chooser. In general, it is called as activity chooser, but it is both activities and resources. Activities and resources. Why it is called activity, why it is called resources, you do some research, you will get to know. It's very interesting. Okay, but this most of the resources and activities, as a teacher, you will be using all of them. They are in alphabetical only. They are if you catch hold of these things, next 30% is done. You are getting my point? So I am exposing only, I am exposing you to only to the 90% of the things. Okay, now let us say, for example, one of them I will start using page. For example, I will click page. When I click page, you see here this much of text has appeared. The best way to learn is, please read these things. Don't ignore this. When you read this, when you want to know more, click here, more help. It will take you to the authentic Moodle.org. Authentic help you will get. Don't go to simple YouTube where here and there people like here and there they create their videos and they keep. Don't go to them. Straight go to help. Now in this case, page. Please read this. What is page being used? For example, I will click this. I will add this. A new dialog box has opened, and as usual, please scroll down and see what are all the mandatory fields in terms of red mark. I will say, welcome to the course. This description box is not mandatory. I am leaving. I am coming down here. Content, red mark. I will say, welcome to the course on comparative education. Welcome to the course on comparative education. This, I will click here. You will see these many editing options are there. Tools are there. These are very important tools, just like in Word or PPT, wherever we use. For example, you just select this text. If you want this to be large, you can make it large. If you want it to be bold, if you want it to be italics, you don't want it to be italics. If you want it to be underlined, some of you are using mathematics, and for mathematics and chemistry, formulas, diagrams kind of thing, there are other options. I will tell you much later. Not right now, but I will tell you. You can justify in terms of center or wherever if you want this, and go down here. You can add an audio or video also. Say for example, this is microphone. I will use right now. Microphone I will use. I will say start recording. Dear students, welcome to the course on comparative education. As you know, this is also a mandatory course in your second semester. I wish you all the best. If you are not happy with the recording, you can record again, or if you are happy with the recording, attach that. It will be there, a voice. That's all. So simply save and return to the course. Done. By default, announcement was there. You have added welcome to the course, and you click this welcome. You see here, and audio note is there. You can add video note as well. You can add an image the way I have added in some other course. Okay. Yes. I will stop sharing the screen. I want to know if someone has done with me. May I know if someone, yeah, good, great. I will show you some another thing. Okay, I will please share the PPT to my email ID. Bah. Jagadeshwari, I have to share my PPT to your email ID. Thank you so much. I will do that. Okay. Okay. Now I will show you some something else now. You have added a book. Okay. Adding book is altogether different. I will show you. Book is it requires at least half an hour to explain book. Okay, I will show you that also. Now next feature I am showing you. Please pay attention. I am sharing the screen. Go to the course. Please see here this announce, and as usual, don't forget to turn edit on. When editing is not on, it is like this. You can't do anything. Turn edit on, right here. Announcements, extreme right, go here. There is edit option. I will edit this. Edit settings. When I click edit, if you see, just by default, which is a red marked one, announcement has come by default. I will change this to course notice. Then I will add course notice 1. Your course starts from next week, for example. Okay, for the shortage of time, I'm only using this much, and I will save and return. So students will click on this. They will see your course starts from next week, and I'll go back and I will show you another thing. Like, for example, you can see here these options. Welcome to the course. You want it to be on top, so you push it down. Welcome to the course has come on top. Or if you don't want this course notice board to look on this, you can still. It is not listening to me. Yeah. All right. So I have modified announcement to course notice board. I will stop sharing the screen. I will talk to you now in the chat box. Somebody is writing, please PPT to share their PPT. I'm not using PPT, my dear friends. Please understand this. Somebody is asking if you are not done by now, please. Yes, that is why I have shared the video link. I do not have any PPT. Please understand this. I have the video. Okay, you can pause it and you can study it and you can do it. Okay, if you want, I will for learning purpose only. Sushil can give you my contact details. That's not the issue. Okay. Right. So we have another 14 minutes. How to go about this? You want me to show some more features, or you want to go for question and answer? Sushil, what do you want me to do?
Sir, you can continue, sir.
Yeah, with some more features.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, let me share the screen now. Again, add an activity or resource. This one is big blue button. This is big blue button. I will add this. This is a virtual classroom. I will say, let's say, for example, orientation. Okay, orientation class. Don't do anything right now. Simply schedule the session. When are you scheduling the session? Right now. Until what time? Say, for example, save and return. That's it. Now, students, if you have enrolled the students, they will click here. Okay, you see here, upgrade your site if you want recording right now. Otherwise, if you don't want recording, simply just join the session. Click join session. It will take you to the big blue button, just like a Zoom. More than Zoom, I tell you. More than Zoom, it's a free version. It's a free open source software. It will take you to there. Inside big blue button, inside Moodle, you can have this. There is a chat, there is a notes, shared notes, all of this. Like I can upload a what is that called? I can upload a presentation. Sorry, I can upload a presentation. It is getting uploaded. It is now, it is converting to presentation. It is converted. You can see here, it will appear here. Okay, anyway, you can share external, you can start a poll. So many possibilities are there. You can have your own video. Now I will not, because it will use two video, suddenly it will start using, so I will stop here. Yes. Okay, this is another feature. Let me show you one more feature. Let me share the screen. Let me share the screen. Go to your course. Go to your course, and here you can add forum. Forum is a very powerful tool. You call it course discussion forum and say, please share your questions and ideas related to the course. Course discussion forum has been created. Students can come here, they can post their questions, they can go ahead. Okay. Now I will add one more chat, for example. Add chat box. Introductory chat. Yeah, it's all right. You have created introductory chat session. Then suppose you want to share a file. Suppose you want to share a file. Just say introduction to comparative education. Okay, select the file, choose the file. Suppose this is NEP. I have one Word file. Just for example, I have selected a file. It is getting uploaded. It has come here. Simply save and return. Students can simply, by clicking this, they can download this. This is a PDF file. You can add any type of file. You can add any type of file. For example, it's a PPT. Simply add, choose a file. Just save and return. Similarly, if you want at a time, entire folder, not one file, many files if you want, you can go there. background material, some name you have to give, and you have to select files. Choose file. One by one you choose, one by one. Upload this. Several files you can. Okay, upload another file. Upload this. As many now, I'm for the sake of time only, I'm not sharing too many. Say for example, whatever type, one Excel file I'm sharing, whatever type of file if you want. Background material has been created. Now yeah, okay friends, we have still 5 minutes time. All this, please tell why I'm not insisting on explanation is, if better you ask questions. I tell you why, because in that 5 hours video, all these sessions, more than this, I have explained everything there. So please watch that. That will help you more. If you have any questions, let us ask, go for question and answer. That is more better. Yeah, storage capacity. Let me show you. You just, I will. That's a good question. I would like to share again. That's a very really good question that has been asked. Please, sorry. You can see here storage and usage. 200 MB cloud. See, I tell you, storage does not mean here only 200 MB. What will I do? These many courses I have done, only 40 MB is used. You can understand this. Nothing we are working here. Entire thing is being stored in the cloud. So therefore, don't worry about the cloud, the storage kind of thing. And users, you can see here, I have only 3 users. 40 MB only I have used, in spite of using these many courses. How many courses I have, how many videos I have, you can see here. How many courses I have, how many videos I have. Nothing is stored here. Please understand this. The beauty of this is it's a cloud based. Okay. Yeah. Need to open Moodle account. Students, no, they don't need to open the Moodle account. You have to, they will just join by their URL. Say for example, it's a good question, Meena Sahrawat. Okay, you will give them your URL. For example, mvj.moodlecloud.com. You will tell them this is the URL usage. They need username. Username is, for example, not for example, their username is their email ID. Their email ID. This is how it has to be created. In the video that I have shared, how to enroll students, there is a video. You see that. Okay. Their username is email ID. Password is first time you give. For example, 1 2 3 4 5. Like this, I give password. Say for example. Okay. They will change the password. There is a option while joining for the first time, just like in any accounts bank, they give us login account, they give the credentials, but later they ask us for the first joining, change the password. Similarly, students can change the password. All right. Yeah, please, any more questions? I heard people creating Moodle site with Gnomio. What can be the difference? Gnomio और Moodle में क्या फर्क है, क्या डिफरेंस है, मैं बताता हूँ. See, Moodle is like a showroom car. Okay, Gnomio is like a true value. ठीक है ना, यही डिफरेंस है. Don't go to Gnomio. All right. There in Gnomio, what they do is they keep showing you lot many advertisements. You create a course for your students, and you are indirectly telling your students to buy these products. Don't do that. And again, if you don't want to see those advertisements, they tell you to pay some dollars. उससे अच्छा है इसको purchase करो ना Moodle Cloud. How many students can be enrolled? See, in the free version, Right now, you can enroll 200. There are different packages. Okay, there are different packages. In the free version, right now, 200. Can we do assessment? Yes. Assignment, I have not shown. Quiz, I have not shown. All these videos are there. Features are there. What is the cost? See, you have to see. The cost is very simple. It is, you have to check out the cost. I do not know exactly the cost for. Kudos to you, sir. Really amazing. Thank you so much for your Meena. Okay, somebody was asking my contact details. I'm putting it here. I'm on Facebook as this Madhusudan JV. My email ID is this. Okay, my email ID is this. All right. Sushil is taking over, and it is I'm giving it back to Sushil now. Okay, Sushil. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me now?
Happy? Yeah, I can hear you. You are happy now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And sir, seriously, that was a wonderful and an energetic session, sir. And it was like really informative. And thank you for enlightening us with so many unknown facts regarding this Moodle. And thank you so much, sir, for this. And feedback and attendance link will be provided in the comment section. And I should definitely thank Dr. Madhusudan Garu for graciously accepting our request for being the speaker of this session. Your session
You
is
don't have to
truly
call me Garu, okay? We are friends, Sushil.
But your the session is truly an inspiring one, sir. And I would like to thank the VJIT management for their tremendous encouragement. I would like to thank our HOD, Dr. Rajendra Prasad Garu, for being a constant support. I thank all the faculty members of H&S department for their encouragement. I also thank our English department especially for giving their best and standing by us in every effort that we have put in for conducting this FTP. It is so special to thank our workaholic convener, Dr. Indra Priyadarshini ma'am, for guiding us tirelessly and initiating this FTP. I also thank our technical teams, Surendra sir and Shafi sir, for putting all their efforts for the successful conduct of this FTP. Participants are always special ingredients for any successful event. I thank each and every participant for being part of this FTP and for making us realize that learning never ends. Thank you all. We will meet you all tomorrow at the same time for yet another wonderful day of learning. Happy evening and keep smiling. So the feedback link is always provided in the comment section. You can have a look at it. Thank you all.